everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my unboxing and first look of the Blackberry Q10. Now this is supposedly the best of both worlds because inside this box we've got the latest Blackberry smartphone with both a physical keyboard and also a touchscreen. So let's have a look around the box. Well, we've got sort of a plain top on here with Q10, really nice and classy looking box, and then pretty much the same all the way around, just very understated box. And then round on the bottom here we've just got some details about the company itself. So let's get this unboxed and have a look at the Blackberry Q10. Wow, that is really nice actually. Now I really enjoyed it when I unboxed and experienced the Blackberry Z10, which was obviously running the latest Blackberry 10 software, and this looks really nice. Very sort of classy design, and the physical keyboard is back. So let's have a look inside the box and see what we get underneath the Blackberry Q10. So let's just remove the smartphone itself, and I should just give a quick shout out to vodafone.co.uk, a big thank you to them for supplying me the Q10 to review. So we have got a piece of packaging to remove, and then we're down into the accessories. Inside this compartment here, you can just open this one up, we have got the charger. So this is a UK adapter. Let's just take this out of the packaging, and you can see here very small charger, and just brilliant that BlackBerry get this down to such a compact size. 3-pin UK power plug, and then round on this side here we've got the USB connector. Inside this compartment here we've got some more accessories. We have got the headset or the earphones with the inline remote and microphone, and a 3.5mm audio connector there. There's also some different ear tips in here as well, so you can get a nice comfortable fit. Further down inside here we have got a USB cable, micro USB to full size USB to charge the device. And then we have got a little leaflet with some information about the Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. And then if I can just get my hands on these, it's a tight fit in this box. We have got some more paperwork. Inside this one here we have got safety and product information and details about the battery, etc. And then we've got a start here guide for the Blackberry Q10 smartphone, and this opens out to show you all of the various sort of cameras, ports, and where to put your battery, SIM card, etc. We don't want to look at this, we want to look at the actual device itself. So let's get this underway and have a look at the Blackberry Q10. So we've got plenty of different sort of protection on here for shipping to stop it from getting scratched. So let's peel these off. We've got a small strip just here. Very nicely protected inside the box. And then we've got one covering the screen. Now this screen is a 3.1 inch screen with a 720 by 720 pixel resolution. That's 330 pixels per inch. And then we've got one more piece of protection just round on the back here, and this bit of protection covers up the really lovely looking back. It's almost like carbon fibre, Kevlar material. I'm not really sure what it's made of, but it feels really nice. I'll tell you why it feels really nice is because it's not shiny, it's got sort of a very tactile feel to it. So first impressions so far is that this is a classy phone. Very nice phone. So just running over the specifications, we've got 16GB of storage, that 3.1 inch screen. We've got an 8MP rear facing camera with a flash. And then we've got 4G LTE built in here as well, and really good battery life, plus 1080p HD video recording from that rear facing camera. So let's have a look around the device. So we have got on this side here a micro HDMI port, and then we've got the micro USB port for charging the device. So we've got some video out capabilities on this as well. And then round on the bottom, really nice looking speaker, little pinhole microphone here. Round on this side we've got a BlackBerry button there, sort of an action or shortcut button, and then we've got the volume up and down on either side. And then round on the top we've got what looks like 2 more microphones. I'm not sure if they are both microphones, but 2 little pinholes here, and I'll tell you what those are in my full review, but one of them's definitely a secondary mic. And then we've got the power on off button, 3.5mm audio jack, and then obviously round on the front we've got a front facing camera, some sensors, the incoming sort of speaker grill here for when you're making and taking calls. And then this is a touchscreen, but probably the star of this phone is the fact that in addition to the touchscreen, we've also got a physical keyboard. So we've got a QWERTY keypad here. Let's have a close-up look at this. Very, very nicely spaced. Reminiscent of the Blackberry Bold 9900, if memory serves me right. Just really nice sized keys. We've got some nice sort of profiling to the keys as well. So it should be nice and tactile to actually type on. Very, very nice looking. Now, additional information about this phone for you here. 2GB of RAM, dual core, 1.5 GHz Qualcomm processor. And we can also add to the 16GB of flash storage on here as well, because if we remove this back, we can reveal the battery, but also a micro SD card slot there, so we can actually increase the storage capacity of this, and your SIM card goes in here. And the back is really nice and easy to remove as well. I do like that. Some backs you struggle with trying to remove them. This feels just about right. And popping it back on, is it as easy to pop back on? There we go, back on in place. Now some specifications about this camera again. So as well as being 8 megapixel, it's autofocus, backside illumination, so it should deliver really good low light performance. It's also got a 5-element f2.2 lens, so we should get some nice depth of field on here as well. The front facing camera is 2 megapixels, 720p HD video recording on this front facing camera. Very, very slimline profile to the Blackberry Q10 as well. You can see this side profile here, very, very slim, and it feels really nice in the hand. First impressions is that this is very, very well built. It feels nice and firm, nice and solid, and like a quality product. So we're just starting this up. You can see here we've got the progress for the startup. Screen is not very bright in my studio lights, but it is starting up. So we'll just pause the video here, and then we come back to you with just a very first look at how this screen looks and how it really just feels as a brand new device, and whether it's going to sort of tempt me to use this as my business phone. So here we go, we're all up and running on the Q10, and you can see here this really nice touchscreen at the top here. Regular icons here to tap on to get to various applications, and we can swipe left and right, tap to launch, etc. And when we're in an application, we can just swipe up to minimize it, and it goes into sort of a small icon on the home screen. And then we can perhaps go to another app. Let's launch Calendar, and again Calendar appears, and we can swipe up to minimize that. And then if we want to get rid of an application, we just simply tap on the X and it disappears. So we've got a really nice combination of both the touchscreen and a physical QWERTY keypad, and I think it's a really nice combination as well, because touchscreen keypads are all well and good with the things like swipe on Google Android, for example, and I've got my iPhone 5 with a really nice on-screen keyboard. This physical keyboard or keypad is going to really speed up my typing. There's nothing better than the tactile feedback you get from something like this. Very, very nicely spaced. And just going back to the screen, I mentioned this is a 3.1 inch screen with a 720 by 720 resolution. That is just about the right resolution, because text really does appear nice and clear. Very, very crisp text. And of course, just something else to show you, you can move across to this side, and if I had my email set up, then things would appear in this sort of BlackBerry hub. Things like the Twitter feed, Facebook updates, emails, etc. all appear in this hub, and you can sort of take a sneak peek or go back to your main sort of user interface. So a really nice combination of features on the Blackberry Q10. Everything feels very, very smooth as well. So I'm really looking forward to putting this through its paces. Please do stay tuned to the Geekanoids channel. You're going to see a full HD video sample from the Blackberry Q10, and of course my full review. Please do give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.